So there are different definitions given by the different authors. So according to Edwin Flippo, recruitment is a process of searching for prospective employees and stimulating and encouraging them to apply for the jobs in an organization. So prospective employees in the future. So company requires employees for the future, and recruitment is a process of searching for that capable employees who will uh, apply for the jobs. But for that purpose, company needs to stimulate and encourage these people to apply for the job. So recruitment is a process of searching and attracting and encouraging the candidates who will apply for the jobs. According to Del Yoder, recruitment is a process to discover the sources of manpower to meet the requirements of staffing schedule and to employ effective measures for attracting that manpower in adequate numbers to facilitate effective selection of an efficient working force. So as we have uh, already seen, what is recruitment? Recruitment is giving input to the selection process. So for selection we want pool of candidates, okay, but that pool of candidates will get when we will able to attract and encourage the capable people for applying the jobs, right? So recruitment is the process of discovering the sources from where we will get that pool of candidates and how much we are able to attract them to apply for the jobs so that we will have enough candidates for effective selection process. Next definition given by Kempner, recruitment forms the first stage in the process which continues with selection and ceases with the placement of candidates. So we already discussed that selection will take the input from recruitment. So recruitment comes first, then selection, and the last it will end up with placement of the candidates in appropriate jobs. So the scientific recruitment process leads to higher productivity, better wages, high morale, reduction in labor turnover, and enhanced reputation. So if company is using scientific way of selection process, that the right number of people, right pool of candidates, right source, right timing, so then it will lead to higher productivity, better wages, high morale, reduction in turnover, and enhanced reputation. And it stimulates people to apply for jobs. Hence, it is called positive process. So, recruitment always called as positive process because here company wants more and more people to apply for the jobs, because from their company will select the capable people. That's why it is called positive process. Now the next topic is sources of recruitment. So sources means where to search for the candidates. So the company can search the people inside the organization or outside the organization. Means the source for recruitment can be internal or source of the recruitment can be external. So in internal sources we are having the different sources like transfer. So the type of internal source can be transfer. So company can fill the vacancies by transferring their own employees from one location to another location, from one job to another job. So transfer is also one kind of internal recruitment because searching is inside the organization. Just like transfer, the another type is promotion. So by promoting people from one job to the upper jobs is also one kind of filling of the vacancy. So where to find people? Inside the organization. That's why it is internal source. Now just like promotion, the another source is demotion. Now you will say how demotion is the kind of recruitment. Actually, it's not always that if you are not having good performance, then only you will get demoted. That is not the concept of demotion all the time. Okay, many times what happens, if you're not having capable people in organization for any vacancy, you're just promoting people for replacement only. And once you will get capable people, a capable person for that position, now the person to whom you have promoted for replacement purpose only, now that person will again go back to his original position. Okay, so you have promoted him for temporary purpose, and now again you are moving him to his previous position. So that is demotion. Okay, so demotion is also one kind of filling up the vacancies. Now next is employee referrals. Employee referrals means now your own employee can be the source of recruitment. Many times if the company is having emergency and there is only one vacancy or two vacancies, then company uh, invites employees to search for the candidates. If they're having any reference, uh, any known person who can apply for the jobs, then employer can refer these kind of people for applying the jobs and for selection process. So this is called employer referral. Now one question will come in your mind that how this is internal source, because person is external. But yes, person will come from external side, but who is referring to that person? Your own employee. So because of that, it is internal source. Source is your own employee, and that's why it is internal source, employee reference. Now another internal source, dependents or relatives of deceased employees. Now many times what happens, because of some accidents, uh, employees may get disabled, or they may get they can have dates. So because of that, if it's we all know that if many times in even in private and public organization, if employee is getting disabled or he is having a death because of official reason, because of work during working hours, so his relative or his dependent can get the job in an organization. So that is also one source of recruitment. Now another is former employees. So company can also recruit the people who are the former employees of the organization. Many times employees are leaving the organization because of some reason, because of some personal reason or professional reason. They are going for higher education, they are taking the break, or many times company retrench the people. Many times what happen, company is not having work in hand, and because of that they have to uh, lay off, or they have to retrench the people from the organization if they are not having work in hand. Okay, and many times people are getting retired from the organization. So these retired people, these retrenched people, or the people who have left, they can come back in organization. So this is called former employees. And the last one is previous applicants. Now the candidates who have applied for the jobs in previous recruitment, but they have not been selected. Now company can take the reference of these applicants also. Now again, how this is internal source, because again these candidates are external, but because the database of these applicants is already available with the company, because of that it is internal source. So all these are the internal sources of recruitment. So internal source is generally uh, selected when company is not having enough time in hand, and when company is not having enough capital in hand, and when company is having only one or two vacancies. So depending upon the situation, company can select the internal source of recruitment. Now coming to the next, external source. Now in external source, the very common type of external source is advertisement. So advertisement can be given in newspaper, advertisement can be given on television, advertisements can be given on internet, radio. So there are different sources, media for giving advertisements. So depending upon the uh, type of jobs, or depending upon the number of vacancies, company can choose the media. So if you want people from nearby location only, then advertisement can be given in newspaper. If you want people from outside the states, outside the country, then definitely internet will be chosen as a media. So advertisement can be given on different media. Now another source is campus recruitment. So it's already well-known source for all of us. So campus recruitment, company can search the candidates, the freshers in different colleges and universities also. From there they can get the fresh talent uh, and the vast pool of candidates for the selection process. Another source is websites. So there are different online websites like naukri.com, timesjob.com, monster.com. So all these websites are having the resumes of the candidates. So company can search the capable candidates from these online websites also. Now another external source is job consultancies. Now what is job consultancies? Now these job consultancies are uh, working as a mediator between candidate and the company. So now these job consultancies are having the uh, series of many candidates. So whenever candidates are going to these job consultancies, they are just submitting their resumes and CVs to these job consultancies, and whenever any company want the candidates, they will contact these job consultancies, and if these job consultancies will have that kind of candidate resumes, then they will contact the candidate, they will inform the company name, address, details of the for the interview. They will go to the company, they will go for the interview, and if they are selected, then now they will uh, take the concession from the company also, and from employees also, the candidate also. So in this way job consultancies are working. So they are mediator between candidate and company. So whenever company is having some emergency, they can contact the job consultancies and they can have the candidates from there. Now another source is employment exchange. So this is also a very well known uh, platform for recruitment, that is employment exchange. It is also one kind of job consultancy, but it is government owned consultancy, employment exchange. Okay, so whenever we are having our 1 degree completed, we can go to this employment exchange. We can register our name with the qualification and all the details, and we will get a membership of this employment exchange. And whenever our education qualification will be added, then we have to just make the modifications in our details by going to that employment exchange, and whenever the company can contact with that employment exchange also. So in this way employment exchange is working. Now next is walk-ins. Now what is walk-ins? Now walk-ins is a vast source of pool of candidates we can get from. So walk-ins means a company will not give any kind of advertisement for recruitment. It is an open source of recruitment. Company will directly call the people for interview process. There will be no collection of resume, there will be no screening of resume. People can directly go for the interview. That is called walk-ins. Okay, and the another is labor contractors. Now this source is very common for recruitment of lower level employees, like laborers who are working in factory plants, manufacturing units. So these labors are supplied by the contractors. So there are labor contractors. So company will contact with that contractors, and these contractors will supply the labors. Okay, so these are the sources of external recruitment. Now the company will decide according to its criteria, according to the emergency, according to the number of candidates, according to the money investment. Company will go for internal or external, because both sources are having its own advantages and limitations that we will see in the coming slides. So the merits and demerits of internal recruitment. So as we have seen, internal recruitment means searching the people from inside the organization. So it's very uh, time saving source, because as employees are available inside the organization itself, so company need not have to wait for people to apply for the jobs and conduct the interview. So it's very time saving process, and it's very economical. That means it is also less expensive, because people are easily available, and company need not have to conduct the interviews, they did not have to call the candidates from external. So it's very less expensive process, simple and reliable. Now next merit is, there is no need of induction training, because candidates already knows everything. As people are inside, from the inside organization, they are very well known with the working environment, company's rules, regulations, policies, work ethics, everything. So they will not take time to adjust with the working environment. So they are already adjusted with the working environment. That is one merit. Then motivation for the employees is also one merit. As company will promote the people, it will be a motivation. If company is taking anyone by the reference of the existing employees, then employees will be also motivated that my words are having importance. So it provides motivation for the existing people. Then it increases the morale of the employees and improves the relations of organization. So if I am getting promoted, if on the my work company is taking for any person, so definitely it will improve the relationship between management and employee, and it reduces executive turnover. So definitely if people are satisfied, they are motivated, it will able to reduce the turnover, and it develops loyalty and a sense of responsibility. But at the same time, there are demerits also. As the people are from inside the organization itself, the company will uh, prevents new fresh talent, new blood, new energy that they can get from external organization. Okay, because the people who are coming from the external environment, they are having the new talent, fresh talent, they are well equipped with the new technologies, they are very energetic, they are having the fresh mind, they are having the creativity that will company lack from the internal recruitment. Now another demerit is, it is limited scope. It has limited scope because it is not possible to fill up all types of vacancies from within the organization. Okay, it's not that all the vacancies can be fulfilled within the internal with the internal recruitment, because for example if the CEO post is vacant, so CEO post is not always possible from internal. Company have to go for external. So for all kind of jobs, internal recruitment is not possible. Another demerit, the position of person who is promoted or transferred will be vacant. So if one person will be promoted by internal recruitment, his position again will get vacant, right? And then there can be chances of favoritism in promoting. There can be chances of favoritism in transferring. Many times, if as a manager, if I like some employee, then I can promote him, and if I dislike some employee, I can transfer him. So there can be chances of favoritism and partiality in internal recruitment. And another is, as it is motivating some people. At the same time, it will create the feeling of jealousy in some more people. So many people will get unhappy if one person is getting promoted, right? And the another is the right person may be promoted or transferred only if proper confidential reports of all employees are maintained. So it will take again a lot of time, money and energy. So promotion, transfer, all these things are possible if company will have proper records. Okay, and there is one another demerit of internal recruitment, that company will not have enough number of candidates for internal recruitment. Okay, so these are the demerits of internal recruitment. Now the merits and demerits of external recruitment. So now whatever demerits we are having in internal recruitment, that becomes merits in external recruitment. So in external recruitment, now company will encourage the young, fresh talent, young, energetic blood with new ideas to enter the organization. It offers wide scope for selection. So for any kind of vacancy, company can go for external recruitment. So this is because a large number of candidates will come for the selection process. This is also one advantage. One is it is having wide scope for selection, because any vacancy can be fulfilled by external recruitment. There is no limitation. And second, here company will have more number of candidates for selection process. So selection process will be more effective because here the pool of candidates will be more from external recruitment. Now another merit is there are less chances of bias and favoritism. Now another is there is no need to maintain confidential record, as people are coming from external, they are new to the organization. So here there is no need to maintain the confidential records. And another is employment generation. As we all know, in a country like India, where we are having a vast population and uh, unemployment, so it's duty of each and every organization to generate the employment opportunities in society. So when company go for external recruitment, it creates employment generation. These are the merits of external recruitment. Now coming to the demerits. Now whatever merits we are having in internal becomes demerits in external. So as for demerits, we are searching candidates from external, we are calling them for interview, we are conducting their interviews, so we have to give advertisement, so it's very costly. Okay, and another demerit is it is time consuming as well. We have to give for first advertisement, then wait for the people to apply for the jobs, then screen them, call them, conduct the interview, then again select few of them, again give them the offer letters, then now they will come again, their joining, their training, their placement, their induction. So it's very time consuming process. Now another is it may not develop loyalty among the existing managers, because companies taking people from external organization, now internal people can get unhappy because their chance of promotion is not happening. Another demerit, the existing managers may leave the organization if outsiders are given higher post. So if I am waiting for promotion from 5 years and another person coming from external organization is taking that position, then definitely I will feel bad, I will feel jealous, I will feel demotivated, and I can leave the job, right? So this is also one of the demerit for external recruitment. So it will be totally depending upon company, depending upon its the financial status, depending upon the time in hand, depending upon the number of vacancies, company will select internal or external recruitment.